So dogs, especially when you're a child, are always going to be your best friend. Uh, they can be menacing at some points, but all they can do is give love, because that's all they know. And when you walk into a room, who's going to be more loving, a dog or a cat? Obviously a dog. I mean, they're just going to come up to you and give you lovings. It has been a lifelong controversy whether or not people are a dog person or a cat person. And it's okay to be both. I'm both, but I have a certain side I lean towards. Today I'm planning on addressing on how dogs are better than cats. In order to do this effectively, we're going to look at behaviors between the two, the maintenance and the overall quality of life that these pets bring. One of the main reasons for the controversy of which pets are over which pet has a better quality of life that it adds to. There are millions of people who have dogs and cats, so many people who argue that they favor the dog's sporadic, fun-loving attitude over the cat's frail and shy demeanor. The article by David the Dog Man, titled "Dogs Are Better Than Cats," published on July 7th of 2016, specifically says that dogs are better than cats because they are more fun to play with. You can swim, go outside, hike, pretty much do whatever you want with them, whereas cats just sleep all day. And to a point, that's true. David gives more reason on why dogs are better. His next reason is that your dog will be happy and try to lick you, whereas your cat will be mad that you left in the first place when you get home from work that day. Another reason that cats look silly on a leash, whereas dogs do not. There are more serious reasons why dogs are better than cats that are like being trained on their level of intellect. The article by Dragonescu, titled 10 Reasons Why Dogs Are Better Than Cats, published on October 28th, 2010 in the Animal Zone, specifically talks about how you can train a dog better than you can train a cat. Because honestly, have you ever went to a cat and said, sit? Did it sit? Probably did because it's trying to sleep, but other than that, probably not. The article talks more about dogs not jumping and sitting on you that are using go back. It is like when cats jump on sit on your keyboard, it kind of gets annoying after a while. It's cute the first time, but it really gets annoying. While you may like a cat's behavior and how they're not very playful in a sense, you cannot deny that you can get a smile on your face when a dog makes a cute little grunt after they're all tuckered out from being outside with you. I am sure it comes as no shock to hear, but dogs and cats affect your quality of life. Many people grasp the view that dogs make your life more joyous with a best friend by your side. The previously mentioned article titled 10 Reasons Why Dogs Are Better Than Cats states that dogs know when you are sad. This is kind of true because whenever they look at you and you're trying to talk to them, they kind of make sad faces. They try to decrypt what you are saying to them. They're also very aware of their environment. If they sense danger, they will act. When they act, you will know by their barking or nudging into your armpit that something's bad is happening. This could potentially save your life, while the cat would just hide under their bed, not really giving much warning to that. If you're having a tough time in life, or a girlfriend or boyfriend dumping you, bills are stacking up, or even a loved one passing, you already know your dog will act as your counselor. When you talk to your dogs, they'll listen to you. Oh, I already said all that. The article by Teresa Fisher, titled "Science Has Discovered Your Dog to Be the Greatest Therapist of All Time," published on January 8th of 2015, discusses a German Shepherd that helps students out through mental woes. Her owner, Stuart, and the German Shepherd are in outreach programs and psychotherapy. Pretty amazing, to say the least. With how they improve your quality of life and the behaviors out of the way, the final reason we should dive into maintenance of the pets. Having a dog or cat can be stressful enough as is. What can add to that stress is maintenance, like their hygiene and expenses for food and toys. The article by David Welliver, titled "The Annual Cost of Pet Ownership, Can You Afford a Furry Friend?" published on September 21st of 2007, discusses the cost of these pets. A dog's annual expense for food is roughly $120 for food, $55 for toys, and $225 for health insurance. While a cat's annual expense for food is roughly $145 for food, $25 for toys, $25 for $30, and $200 for litter. The article by Alex Lieber, titled "Dog versus Cat, Which is Right for You?" published on December 10th of 2014, talks about the downsides of cats and dogs to hygiene-wise. For dogs, the droppings, they can be pretty hefty, but at least they're outside, so it doesn't stink as bad. For cats, peeing and pooping in the litter can get stinky pretty fast, so you gotta change your pee pad quite a bit and scoop the poop a lot. Dogs do require grooming, but it's best to take them to a professional. But cats, you just need to clip their nails because they get sharp, super duper sharp. With that being said, before coming to a final conclusion whether or not dogs are better than cats, you must weigh the pros and cons of quality of life, behavior, and maintenance. When looking at all those points, it becomes obvious that there's a fine split. When pet is better, everyone has their own opinion, of course. All in all, people have the right to choose. So they can all love a dog. Dog equals a cat.